Hey, what's up soldiers, my name is GregFPS, and today what I have for you guys is the next episode of Elite Gun class setups in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Today we're going to be taking a look at the MORS variation called the Doctor. Now this is pretty much the sniper rifle that every single sniper wants if you go for sniping feeds, if you're a feeder, if you're just a regular sniper. This is honestly the most sought after sniper rifle in the game, and I happen to have it, and I just got it recently, and I really wanted to make this video for you guys because I know a lot of you guys want to know the best setup to use with this gun. So let's get right into the stat breakdown. First, we're going to have a 1-point decrease in damage, a 1-point decrease in accuracy, a 2-point increase in fire rate. So this is the fastest variation of the MORS that you can reload the fastest. It has the fastest fire rate, has a 1-point increase in handling, and a 1-point decrease in mobility. So overall, the MORS Doctor is honestly one of the best guns. If you're a feeder, if you're anything like that, if you're a really good sniper, you definitely want this gun because you're going to be able to get the most kills overall, which is always very important. Now let's get right into the class, guys, and as all these classes go, some of these things are specifically tailored to me and my playstyle, so it might not be the same as yours. So just keep in mind that I am not doing this saying this is the #1 best class, but I think this is the best class, especially for my playstyle. So let's get right into it, guys. And the first attachment, which I know not everyone's going to agree with, is the thermal sight. Now I think the thermal sight is really good because it shows all the enemies for the most part that aren't using any cold-blooded or things like that. It's just really great. Obviously a lot of you guys might like the variable zoom scope. That's probably the second best scope, and then also the iron sight is really fun to use as well. And I also use stock because I think that stock is really easy to use with snipers because it's gonna be, you're gonna be able to move your sight faster when you're aiming down the sights. So if you're a drag scoper like I am for the most part, the stock is really good to have on this class. Now let's get right into the perks, guys, and the first perk I'm using is Flak Jacket. Take less explosive damage, cancel frags cooking with weapon switch, reset fuse when throwing back frags. Now this is a really good perk overall to use in conjunction with the EXO ability, which I'm going to get to in a minute, and I'll talk about that. Next is Peripherals, which increases the minimap coverage, take out enemies without displaying their death location. So if you're sniping and you don't want to really get seen too much, then you can snipe your enemies and it won't show up where their enemies or their friends died, which is really nice, or their teammates died basically. Getting into perk slot 3, I use Toughness and Blast Suppressors. So Toughness gives you less flinch when shot, which is really important and definitely really effective if you're trying to be dead on accurate, which a lot of snipers try to be, and that's kind of the goal, right? You want to be able to snipe people at a long distance, be very accurate. And also Blast Suppressor, invisible on minimaps when performing EXO moves. You're not going to show up on the minimap, which is really important. So the EXO ability that I use with this class is EXO Stim, temporarily generate health beyond normal levels. Now like I said, EXO Stim is really good with Flak Jacket because if you're playing in objective game mode or you're playing on small maps like Biolab or Detroit and you're near an objective, or you're playing momentum or things like that, you really want to have as much health as you can possibly have, because that's really where all the enemies are. And if you're gonna get crazy insane feeds, you want to be able to just be like beast mode, right? You want to be able to withstand anyone shooting at you, anyone throwing grenades near your location. So honestly, that is the best setup to use in conjunction with that, especially on small maps. Now as you guys know, I like to use UAV and System Hack. Those are my two go-to point streaks that I use in Advanced Warfare, but that is really tailored to your playstyle. So if you don't want to use those streaks, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you want to run something else like the Paladin. You want to see if you can get a Paladin with the MORS, go for it. I am not saying that this is the best setup personally for everyone, but it is the best setup for me, so take that into consideration before you leave that hate comment down there. So let's get right into the 5 questions that I ask in every single one of these videos. The first question is this designed for close quarter engagements, long range engagements, or medium range engagements, and how does it perform in each? So this is really used for all the different engagements. I personally don't think it's as good in close quarter engagements, but you definitely can use it. Like as you'll see in the gameplay, I do get some really lucky quick scopes, and those are in really close quarter locations and engagements. So it can work in all three, but it really depends on your playstyle overall. Number 2 is this gun good on small, medium, or large maps? It's primarily good on large and medium maps, but you can also use it on small maps. Number 3, what is the best and worst feature of this gun? So the camo isn't as good as I thought it would be. Now there are some better looking sniper rifles like the silver bullet and stuff, but overall I think that this gun is really cool. The best thing for sure though is the fire rate. That is by far the best, and the worst feature is the decrease in damage that it does have. That's kind of unfortunate. It also has a decrease in accuracy and mobility, so I mean that's not really that great. I kind of wish it just was an increase in fire rate and that's it. Number 4, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, what would you rate this gun? I would rate this gun an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's the best, I don't think it's the worst, but it is probably one of the best snipers. And number 5, is this gun a viable gun to use when going for higher scoring gameplays? Absolutely. If you're a sniper and you're really good at sniping, then definitely you can use this to go on really high scoring streaks. If you guys didn't know, I actually got a DNA bomb with this gun and I was using the doctor variation, so I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to check out that DNA bomb. I was going off with the thermal sight and stock this exact class for the most part and just doing work, and I had a lot of fun. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is GregFPS. Hope you guys have a great day, and there'll be another video coming out later today, so hope you guys stay tuned and have a fantastic day. My name is GregFPS. Peace out. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video and also in my live stream tonight. Peace out guys.